Championship Tour. You're joining us here in Portugal as we continue deeper into the draw. It's quarterfinals time here in Guincho, Portugal. Cascais alongside Martin Potter, the 89 world champion, and an all-Hawaiian heat to break down here for quarterfinal number 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Obviously, that's backside via front side conversation. Tatiana Weston-Webb up against Malia Manuel, and Malia Manuel as well as Tatiana have opened their account, kicking things off really quickly here. As we see Tatiana going to town on this wave, trying to open her account with some big maneuvers. That wave not really cooperating further down the beach is where the waves are kind of focusing on. So to run up and get yourself back into the lineup, very, very important. As we see Malia, big vertical attack here on the backhand. She's sort of looking more and more comfortable, I think, as every heat goes by, dusting off that rust from the injury.
Of course, the girls are in quarterfinals. They want to be semi-selective here. And good wave choice underway here. Malia Manuel, big wall. And as I say that, she'll prove me wrong. Little kick out. So water movement here. Sometimes second waves of the set do tend to pop up as well. Well, all those acumens to be a professional surfer. And of course, finding the waves out in the lineup is key here. Let's have a look at Malia Manuel. She'll use the priority here. Open face here, a lot of buckles to it. Now those sections are going to be the point of discussion, and she'll get a little sideways slip to the fins there.
Even if it's only just, you know, just keep putting the pressure on, keep improving your points scores. As we can see there, 2.67 from Malia. Not a massive score, but it pushes that requirement a little bit further out for Tatiana. Nice little snap right there from Malia to finish off wave number 3 for her. So 4.35 now required by Tatiana Weston-Webb, and that's what you've got to do. Just keep applying the pressure on your opponent.
I want to get back out there and sort of build on that performance.
All right, well, you've got a semifinal coming up. Quick turnaround, so we're going to get her back in the water. Back up to you guys.
Thanks so much, Pete. And Sally Fitzgibbons continues to storm through the field here. Someone that would like to keep the momentum here is Tatiana Weston-Webb, now underway with wave number 2 here. Tight section, and she won't draw the right approach. The wrong line there for Tatiana. She'll go down.
She's got to try and get herself back out into the lineup here, but Tatiana started the wave well. I mean, I love this first turn. She timed it nicely. Right here, she comes off the bottom. Nice little snap. Faded a bit, and what that did was it kind of put her in a weird sort of funk with the wave, and then really sort of didn't really connect with that last turn. So that last little fading bottom turn really didn't do her any favors, and then mistiming that last turn, and she goes down. So back to the drawing board for Tatiana, still in that second spot, looking for a 4.35. You've got to make sure you find that momentum. Here we go.
Nice open face for Tatiana Weston-Webb, wave number 3. Big sections here. It's pretty bumpy and buckly out there. Care of that increasing onshore. But constructive work. A long way from Kauai are our 2 competitors. They'll be used to the competing in the cold water here. Let's have a look at this big rip here.
Yeah, this is obviously where all the points came from. Didn't quite get up into the lip, so that's where the score came just under the requirement.
But she'll remain with that first priority, and now she'll exercise it. She likes the look of this wave on offer. 5.5 minutes to go. Malia Manuel for a first section. Redirects it. Whitewater rebounding now becoming part of the game.
Well, there it is.
New score in now for the last ride. Does become part of the top 2. Requirements now are 4.08 as Tatiana sets off. Lovely combination to get going. Tapered shoulder, but she does cut back nicely. Now, tight push. Is there a bowl opportunity on the inside? She's going to persevere here. And here it starts the reform. Little snap check. End section now. And she'll wrap it together. Little finger snap to say yes.
Yep.
I'm going to take the lead off you, Malia Manuel.
Let's have a look at this first turn, because this is where most of the points are going to come from. Off the bottom and jams it in the pocket. Beautiful snap. Good positioning, and then just the foresight to stick with this wave. So I think it worked out well for her, obviously getting a little finish on the end of it. So really good move here from Tatiana Weston-Webb. As you said, that high tide flow is just giving her that little inside reform and connecting nicely with a couple of beautiful maneuvers. Bit of a bit of a finger snap as we see the bottom deck of the board sticking out, and that just means that that board is laid over on the rail. Beautiful jam in the pocket. Nothing too critical, Gigs. Just a well-surfed wave. 517 was Malia's top scorer. 3.23 is her backup. So Tatiana Weston-Webb is looking for his 4.08. Malia snaps it off the top, doesn't quite connect with it, and then floats it up over the white water, so just improving her situation.
Including this one. Last-ditch effort. Under 10 seconds to go. Manuel will find her way into this right-hander. Surfing for the requirement of a 5.67. Beautiful lines that she draws here. Nice flow to connecting the dots. Rail to rail. Blasts it as well. And now change of direction. Little bowl. And we are going to wait for scores here.
Wow, well, tell you what, Tatiana's got this knack of coming from behind and getting that lead right towards the back part of the heat, but Malia Manuel...
Is that a buzzer beater, Potts?
Is that a buzzer beater? 5.67. We're going to have a quick look at that as we wait for the scores to come through. So, takes off on the front side, double pump off the bottom, beautiful hooking maneuver, keeps her speed down the line, jams it up through the lip, and I love this transition work. Look how she keeps that board pumping and then really bangs it off the white water. Ooh, great surfing there from Malia, and then gets a little bonus through the inside. So a 5.67 is at Malia's best wave, but I'll tell you what, this first maneuver, slicing into that turn, throwing a lot of spray, beautiful style. I love the style of Malia Manuel. Through the lips, has shown some variety. There's that combination of major maneuvers, and then that last turn really for me was the money shot. And look at that score, Gigs.
Wow, it's in. A 6.43. Beach announcer's just throwing that now. We look for the reaction on her face here, Potts. She's turned the heat back in her favor here. The proverbial buzzer beater in the box. And Malia Manuel is going to take the win in quarterfinal number 3 here.
See, that's the kind of surfing that Malia Manuel was producing before the injury came. Now she's starting to feel it. She's starting to get confidence back. And young lady, you are through to the semi-finals.
Wow, good stuff here. Malia Manuel will take the win over Tatiana Weston-Webb.